That is what Lamakan is. Really, really. I mean, that is a fantastic space. You guys should come to Lamakan. And I think I've taken too much time with that one question.
No, thank you so much for Lamakan. It deserves a really big applause. And I think we're getting closer to closing time. So I have one last question. I have one last question to both of you. If you have to pick style over substance.
Style.
Okay, we can have one more.
But now I'm wavering.
Don't lie.
I know. No, I would pick substance.
Okay. Thank you very much, Elahe, and thank you, Nina, for your gracious presence. We'll call it a wrap, and I'll request the secretary, Sumalata, to come and give us the final words.
Any one of you still have a question? We can take 2 questions from the members. Somebody has lifted. Please, Praveen, take the mic there. Last 2 questions and we'll wrap it up.
Yeah, thanks, Sumalata. I had sent the slip actually, but I couldn't. I think the time was short, so I got the question to ask. Elahe, actually, I'm a singer and I've been singing from ages. I sing in almost 9 languages and traveled abroad and done a lot of shows everywhere. But since you're into the movie industry, I just wanted to know, I sang for almost 8 to 9 movies in Telugu and Marathi and Hindi also.
Wow.
Casting couch, how much? How much do you, is it really there or is it really so difficult? Acting to hai, but what about singing and all? I've been declined because of all those indecent proposals.
So you're asking me?
Yeah.
No, I don't answer. Yeah, I answer too much.
I have a question for Nina also, but this is for Elahe.
No, but you seem to have had the offers. No one offered me anything to know. I've had no indecent proposal.
No, but
I was
as
so
you
excited
said,
to come to Bollywood, think I could sleep with some hot men. Didn't work.
No.
So
No, but as you
I
said,
think time for
you
Nina's
should learn
question.
to say no. So I learned to say no. That's what happened, and
That's great. You don't want to say yes in those circumstances. You know what they'll be making you sing.
obviously.
Yeah, so then no is a good answer.
So how do we get a break in the industry then?
I'm sure the right question will come where you'll say yes, no?
Okay. Okay, that's a good one. Thanks. Yeah, Nina, you say you're coming from a traditional background and also grown up abroad in America. You're looking beautiful. You're looking gorgeous, no doubt about it. But as we all are looking beautiful in our Indian traditional saris, you have come in a frock. So, how do you look upon as tradition, in Indian culture? How the men look upon you in America, and the kind of men look upon you in India?
Yes. Well, I'd like to think that I stay true to myself wherever I go, but of course there are expectations that are sometimes difficult to please everyone. So a little bit of an example, I guess, in terms of this trip. When I was in Mumbai, I felt that it was necessary to be a little more Western, just because of the city I was in. That's not to say there were certain things and media interactions that I did where I wore traditional Indian clothes. This morning I was at Charminar. Excuse my accent, I'm trying. I was there and I wore a traditional Indian outfit to take pictures. I also was at Boys Town. Yes, I was there interacting with the boys and girls, and obviously was more traditionally dressed. Tonight, I didn't get the memo that there was no memo, so I would have happily worn Indian clothes, but I was also getting a little uncomfortable. The heat is something that I am not used to. It's like 30 degrees, it's like freezing, 0 degrees Celsius in New York right now. So I'm still getting accustomed to the heat. But I think in terms of the stereotype, there is always an expectation even there in terms of what I'm going to wear as Miss America. People think I'm going to walk up in like a ball gown, wearing my crown decked out, and usually 9 times out of 10, I was always in business clothes. I mean, that's who you are. You're a businesswoman. And I remember kind of a frustrating turn because there would be from Indian men to older white men who would think that usually I'm at an event, I do a keynote, and then there is an opportunity for pictures, and I'm happy to honor those pictures. But there have been men who have completely been inappropriately interacting with me just because they think I'm a model and clearly did not listen to a word coming out of my mouth when I was talking. But they have time to take a selfie with me, which don't get me started. And there would also, on the other side of, and trust me, I've spoken up. Every single time I felt inappropriate or someone has treated me inappropriately, I have spoken up. And that's a message that needs to be sent because it is not okay. You yourself are your biggest advocate. And then there would also be situations where there would be kind of the gender roles that I would see play out. I remember right after, literally moments after I hosted the reception at Madison Square Garden for Prime Minister Modi, which I was very honored to even be asked because I felt like I was really recognized by the Prime Minister's office for the advocacy work that I had done. It certainly wasn't because it was, oh, she's Miss America, and it was more about the substance that I had put into behind that role. And a few minutes after, there was a gentleman who said, so, can you cook? And I'm like, I couldn't even believe it. I said, well, you know what, sir, that's really not relevant to my job. And I just remember walking away because I would have probably said some terrible things if I'd stayed. So there's certain situations where you face, and I feel like we have to speak up and use our voices because those kind of statements are not okay. And those stereotypes are just not relevant anymore.
Thank you, Nina and Ilahe. I request our chairperson to give the speakers mementos. I request our Vice Chair, Ms. Kamini Saraf, to give the vote of thanks.
Good evening, and a big thank you to all the lovely women of substance present here today, and the lovelier men present here and back home who support us in being so. A big thank you to all the members, the lovely ladies present here, and the guests, and the few men present here who have gathered here today to celebrate the essence of being a woman. A special thanks to Ms. Nina Davluri, Miss America and an advocate, Ms. Ilahe Heptullah, Ms. Namita Gautam, past President Flo, Ms. Rekha Lahoti, Chairperson Flo, our past chairs Flo and Wife Flo, all our executive committee members, and the wonderful members present here. A big thank you and special mention the GM, Mr. Sharad, and the management and staff of Marriott Convention Center for hosting us today. Thank you, members of press. And again, a big thank you to all present here today. So as we wrap up the program, let all us women celebrate the essence of being a woman and wear our attitude on our sleeves, be confident, and make that difference in being women of substance today. Thank you.